Hey there, YouTubers. Real quick, 2002 Chevy Tahoe LT uh, Bulldog. He's my Amsoil Spud McKenzie. His name's Thor. He's always looking for his hammer. Independent Amsoil dealer, Chad Franks, full tilt synthetic oils. But I'm doing oil change on this Tahoe. It's the second one since I got it. I needed a vehicle quick and a shop truck and family paddy wagon. So I picked up this Tahoe with 99,800 miles, and now I got 105,200 miles all in 4 months. So I put like 5,400 miles on it. When I got it, the day I got it, the oil was very dark, and the dog's chasing the reflection off the phone. The oil was very dark. It was a quart low, so this is more of a step. I'm gonna pay attention to this. It's the 5.3. They're great. Only pay attention for terrible brake lines, rusty frames, and slapping piston sound and stuff. So it's sitting pretty in that category. But it did kind of alarm me that it was a quart low. So my first oil change, I'm like, pay attention to that. See, it doesn't look like it's leaking really. Is it consuming? And so it did not consume a drop while I had it, since my oil change in that 5,400 miles. So then I wonder something in my head, like, does the dude think I change my oil mileage every 3,000, so there's no need to use 6 quarts. I'm gonna go with 5 or something. But then you're changing when the cam part of the lobe's low, the splash effect and dunking. So he kind of cheated the motor of that effect, if that's why it was a quart low or whatever the case was. So right away when I brought it home, which I only had to drive 20 miles home, but I gave it an instant flush and an instant Signature Series oil change and everything. I'm about to do it again. It's already drained right now, and I don't have a filter on it yet. I'm gonna use up. This is the old inventory sticker. It's still the EAO 64. At least I like that this new filter is about a half an inch taller. Sorry, I wasn't even pointing at that. So this is the new one. It's going to sit on the shelf till the next oil change, or if a customer needs it in the meantime. I'm sitting there with some. This is the old one, so I'm going to use that one up today, since it's just old label, new label. So the customers would prefer a prettier current one that they're seeing online. Thor, what are you doing? And then, so this is what came out of it. And since it was already dark, and I gave it the flush and put the Signature Series in, and this is known for slab, and even Amsoil doesn't endorse ethanol very much. Like if you're running E85, they say OEM drain, that kind of thing. So, and I do, when I take the girls on trips and stuff, I fill up with ethanol, knowing I'm going to burn it up within a day and a half. Not let it sit in the tank, because ethanol does its own different kind of separation and corrosion. So this would be the oil of the last darkness and doing that kind of thing. So I'm perfectly happy changing the Signature Series at this 54 to figure out. Now I'm hoping the next one's cleaner, that kind of thing, as we're cleaning the motor from the inside out, that kind of thing. So I just wanted to talk about that, and what I'm doing for the Tahoe to make it last longer. I want to get as much as my money out of it, and use out of it that way. So just showing what I'm running. That this already did this last one. If the next batch is just as dirty or something, I might give it another flush, and that kind of thing. All in all, with the Amsoil Signature Series, I wouldn't be scared in the future to push it to a possible 10,000 mile oil drain interval, but knowing that at some point, sometimes the piston slap noise will appear on these Chevy motors, I might not push it any farther than that ever. There's no reason to, if there's little known things already, no matter what oil you run. So that factor, but just showing you on the Tahoe what I throw at it to try to make it last. and stuff, and I'm very happy. The 5.3 is great. It was before the timing where the 4 cylinders shut down for economy and blah blah blah, so I appreciate that kind of security. But yep, so we all want our things to last longer and get the best and the most use out of it as we can. So, and so much so, I'm that way to where instead of 265s, because of Iowa rust, I went with the 235, 85 R16 to get it inside the fender well, so I'm not sandblasting throwing rocks at the body, sandblasting it to pieces all the faster. Anywho, there you go. All right. If you like it, I'll try to stay up on Tahoe stuff now since I'm playing with the Tahoe. Thanks for looking.